Dance until I see myself on the screen. Don't see myself yet. Hey, there I am. Hello, weirdos and malfolks. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the Play Weird stream and all of the shenanigans that it entails when I am here. I think my camera's a little bit high today. Is that better there, Play Weird? Or all right, is that better? Because it looked higher than normal. Anyway, hello. I am Doug, also known as Guslato from Top Doug Design. And yeah, I'm here to continue my journey into the witness keyword by diving in on this Dabbler today. Oh yeah, I am still enthusiastic about witnesses. So yeah, this is my first stream back after Nova Open. So yeah, Nova Open showed that the witness keyword is incredibly powerful. So yeah, so that'll be good fun. I'm very excited to get them to the table. Hey, welcome Vic Vibes. How you doing? Yeah, so these are what I have done so far. I've already got, Mr. Damien Ravencroft himself and Bellaventine Thorpe. So yeah, let's dive on in. Let's take a look at the Dabbler and see what exactly we're going to paint on him there. So we are going to start out. So I've recently got some of these speed paints, and they are definitely they're different than what I'm used to. But some of the stuff with them is quite nice, and so I found that it works out nicely for like the base here and some of the other stuff, but it does take a little bit of time to dry. So I'm going to hit the parts that I need for that beforehand. And I'm taking, a thing from Viruk, and I'm using, some bases to hold those paints. Because you know what? Nothing wrong with stealing a great idea. Also, I'm going to pull up the reference photo for this guy on the app, the wonderful, wonderful Crew Builder app, because you know what? Sometimes it's nice to have that reference. And I don't know where I ended up putting these guys' box. Yeah, I don't know where I put their box. So, Dabbler, we got Dabbler here. Alrighty, so that's what we're looking at here. I'm not sticking exactly with the color scheme there. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm going... So he's going to have a red coat. That's kind of the through line of the thing. I'm going to do some pinstripes on his pants. I think I might make the book blue as a nice... Oh, official art. Yes. That'd be awesome. And okay, so he's a very dirty, dusty... That's kind of a rock monster. Not to be confused with a rock lobster. Anyway, so that is what we're going to go with there. So let's put on the magical magnifier things. And it is, I'm just going to, so I'm going to be laying this in on the base there, just because it helps to darken it up a little bit there. I do a zenithal prime on these. Not to be confused with Optimus Prime. Wow, I'm making all the terrible, terrible jokes today. But yeah, so I'm going to drop this on there. Because when I zenithally prime and hit it, top down with white, it kind of really pulls, because it's going top down, really pulls a lot of the dark shadows out of these cobblestones there, which I'll be going over and dry brushing anyway. So they're going to lighten back up to be closer to what you see on here. But need to reestablish some of those shadows. Ooh, let's look at that. If I click on that link. Hey, look at that. It's actually really useful. I'm going to pull that up in another little box window here. So I can just use that as a reference there. Hey, look at that. Very useful. Thank you for that, Play Weird. See, then I don't have to use my phone. I got a better, that's a whole lot better because it shows the full body of the artwork. as opposed to just a little tiny bit on my phone. Alrighty. So yeah. Let's just give it a nice quick all around. Play Weird, have I told you how awesome I think you are? Because you're awesome. And you don't hear it often enough. Even if I tell you constantly. You need to hear it more often. So let's go with... I'm going to actually go with... heck yeah, you're the most awesomeness. So these streams would not happen without you. So here we go. I'm going to go with some of the dark wood on the big old rock monster. I kind of see him like he's kind of like summoning almost like an earth elemental type thing there. Established with the water dabbler. That dabbler is actually the fish. Where is that established? Because I don't remember that being established. Because that would be amusing and hilarious to me. But I may have missed that one. Oh, that's established in your head? Okay, fair enough. That's headcanon. Oh, hey, we got, is that you, DZ? What's up, DZ? How you been? I was just talking about how much I love the app. It is a huge selling point for the game. I should show it to everybody. It's like, yes, let's use this to play the game. It's very, very exciting. Hey, we also got Weird. Man, we got everybody today. You do need that Demon Cat emote. Because Demon Cat emote would be awesome. Because that Demon Cat is awesome. But yeah, so as I was mentioning earlier, this is my first stream back after going to Nova Open, which was lots of fun. I had not been to Nova Open before. And this year it was the U.S. Faux Tour National Championship. No, I actually haven't built the Ermanthium boar yet. Or no, I might have built it. But I don't have it on a base at the moment. I've just not gotten it into the game yet. It has not really fit into my crew. So I feel like it actually fits in better with Titania 1 than it fits in with Titania 2. And I've been playing mostly Titania 2 lately. Well, if it were a minion, that would be auto-include with Titania 2. But it's an enforcer. And Titania 2 loves her minions. Yeah, so going to a Nova Open was an absolute blast. Turned my brain into complete and total pudding because I played basically 14 rounds of Malifaux in 4 days. So I managed to actually get a invitational spot. And I qualified for the Invitational Championship, which is pretty cool. I didn't think I would, but apparently the couple of tournaments they had over in Austin were enough for me to do decently well enough in the Lone Star Conference. And then how I finished at Gen Con gave me a nice boost. So yeah, so it was good fun. Definitely didn't do great in that tournament. I ended up getting 14, 7. No, I got 17th in that tournament out of I think 23. Alrighty, and I think I want to give him shoes because I really like this color. I'm gonna do hardened leather for his shoes and those leather straps there. But yeah, so Nova Open was an absolute blast. Played 14 rounds, met a lot of really cool people who I've only, previously interacted with online. So, more than a handful of you from the chat here. So that was fun. There we go. Yeah, I like that brown for the shoes. That's a really nice brown for the shoes. Look at that. It's a really nice leather color. And I'm going to go brown for his bag right here. And also papers on there because I could only, those are going to end up be much lighter, but paper has got kind of, a brownish tinge to it anyways. Oh, so DZ, I've got a question for you with the app. If there is something you're going to add on into it there. So with the updated, I guess I wasn't sure if it was in the errata or the gaining grounds. I know it's something recent, but the fact that you select your schemes, then you deploy, and then if there are targets for those schemes, you pick those targets after the after deployment. It'd be nice if there were a little step in the app where you've selected your schemes, but you don't do the pick. Hey, this model's for hidden martyrs or whatever, and so you click start the game, and that's then when you would actually select your things, as opposed to doing it when you lock in what schemes you have. Because there's more than a couple of times where I felt like, oh no, I didn't actually lock it in at the appropriate time. And all right, you got some goggles there. Yep. Goggles with nice leather straps. There you go. I also wanted to do this Dabbler first because the artwork for him especially looks like one of my local players. All righty. Oh, no worries, no worries. But yeah, it would be handy if if there were that, sweet, that would be delightfully useful because of the whole, hey, I select hidden martyrs, but then we both deploy, and then I select these two models for hidden martyrs. And sometimes people forget the. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I've had a fair number of times where I like that change that it's hey, we have hidden martyrs here, because then it's like, oh, I'm bringing like 2 autumn knights. I'm gonna pick the autumn knight that is doesn't need to go kill someone or something like that. It makes sense in my head. Alrighty, so let's go with, I think it's pants. Time for his pants. Yeah, let's do his pants, and then we'll do his coat, and then we'll do the book. Just getting some base coating going on. There's my medium. Alrighty, and we've got nice deep gray. Okay, oh, as I'm bumping my camera. Alrighty. Alrighty. See, let's get my brush. So grip as I throw a brush on the ground. Damn me, a little brush. That's not the brush I needed. I'm just all over the place today. So not that brush. Let's find the correct brush. There we go. Lead number 2. Love the number 2 brush. Always a good brush. Here we go. Grab my stabby pin. All right. That goes. Yeah. So I had a blast at Nova Open. And so, playing back-to-back 2-day, 5-round tournaments. Kind of insane, but it was fun. Always nice when I actually get a chance to participate as opposed to being the guy running things. Because now I am getting ready to run the Lone Star Throwdown Malifaux GT here in Houston, which is going to be awesome. Because we've been wanting to get a GT going here in Texas for a while. And it'd be cool to have something that is not tied to a specific convention. I've wanted to have a major event here, and I tried getting one running with like a small local convention or something, and it just never worked out. Just their timing, last year their timing was a week after Gen Con. So I'm like, yep, no one was going to come to that. This year, their timing was 2 weekends after Nova. I'm like, yep, none of the Malifaux players are going to come to that. So I'm like, you know what? The local game store that I run games at, I run, a tournament there every month, has room for we could have 70 players there without being on top of each other. Is an absolutely ridiculously huge space. And so I'm very excited to be able to be running stuff there. So that is going to be very exciting. And that is coming up October 7th, 8th, and 9th. Tickets still available. I hope to see you all there. All righty, so let's go with his coat. Yeah, let's go with his coat. I should actually, you know what? I should have hit those pages. Yeah, I should hit those pages real fast so they start drying. Forgot something else. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, just adjusting the reference image on my screen real fast. So one of those models where it probably would have been easier to paint the book without his arm over it there, but the assembly on it really wouldn't let me do this as a sub-assembly, unfortunately. Alrighty. There we go. Page edges there. Alrighty. And that's got to hit the bottom of the book there. This is a super awkward angle. At least, because it's hard to reach with a paintbrush, it means it's hard to see. There we go. All right. Let's finish up that belt around there. All righty. Oh, there that goes. All right. Now let's go with some red on his coat. Going with a nice deep red on this one. To kind of get some good shadows in there. All right. Get a little over there. There we go. Really glazing this in with a very dark burgundy. I'm bordering on purple. Just to really establish those shadows. The tone overall. So had a really fun time at my local game store this weekend. So they lined up a fun little painting competition with when I was going to be there running the monthly Malifaux tournament. And they did this specifically because they wanted me to be there to judge for this painting competition. And what they did was, now, they called it their Iron Painter. Now, it's not Iron Painter as in what Weird has done in the past, but, it's kind of a similar thing in that it was time limited. So everyone got the same model, which was something that the shop does 3D print on demand of models. And so everyone got the same model. And it was, built, primed, ready to go there for them. And then they all painted them up in shop. And they had, I believe, 8 hours to do it in. So, and they had 38 people complete entries for it. So it was absolutely nuts. And they had, the shop owner asked me to judge. So that was really cool. And it's really fun to see the absolutely insanely talented people who were painting for this. Oh, that is his shirt. That is not a, oh goodness. I just realized he has different color. He's wearing sleeves and a weird vest thing here. Oh no, got to erase that. All right. Luckily, I am not too far on that area there. There we go. All right, there we go. Erasing my mistake. There we go. That's the nice thing about using really thin paint is you can erase it by going over it with a wet brush if you notice your mistake early enough. And I did. Yay, that worked out. Okay, don't paint his sleeves, Doug. Oh, goodness. I'm just falling apart today, I guess. Not gonna lie, this guy's got a very strange vest thing going on because it's got this really fancy button thing going on up the front here. And it's got this long back here, but no sleeves. So I've never seen an outfit like this. Clearly, not only is he a dabbler in magic, he's a dabbler in high fashion, I suppose, because he's making some bold fashion choices here. All righty, did I get all of that done? I'm going to go over it a little bit more. There we go. Alrighty. That's why you're done for your shirts. Okay. All right, now I'm going to paint that book a nice kind of deep blue. I should have done those corners first. Yeah, whatever. Because I'm going to do those gold. Yeah, I'm going to probably hit that with that. Okay. Talking to myself. Oh, flinging paints around. And let's figure out which blues I got here. Alrighty. I think I actually really want to go with probably 50-50 on these here. No, I'm probably going to go with a bit of a purpley blue. That makes sense. Is that a better blue? You know what? I think that's a good blue. Yeah, I'm going to go with this blue. Alrighty. And stab you really fast. Make sure you're good. All right. Here we go. It might not be quite as dark as I wanted there, but you know what? And I have a dark one over there. Now that's a little droppy there. So what has everyone else been working on lately? Hey, Haunted, how you doing, man? Yeah, I should get around. I mean, I want to get around to painting the boar eventually. Just haven't found a spot for it in my lists most of the time. And unless I'm painting, something that I'm like, I really want to play, like right now, I tend to get delayed on painting things. Got your. Oh no! What happened? Being in a sling does not sound good. What happened to you, Haunted? Oof! That does not sound fun, Haunted. Oh no. Is it broken or is it, just sprained or something? Oh! Oh no. So sorry to hear that. That really sucks. You okay? How long are you in that sling for? Oh no, that's still sound. Oh, that I feel for you, man. That is awful. Hopefully that. Oh man, I feel bad for you, man. It is a very big book. And obviously, I'm going to have to, write something fun on the cover. I have not decided what to title the book yet. You know what? Hey, I will take suggestions for what we will title, what the title in the book will be. Dabbling for dummies. Okay. Nah, that's not it yet. Got to keep going. Nope, keep going. So he's not a dummy. We've also already established that this guy looks like one of my local players, so I got to be nice about this. I probably need to let that dry there a little bit. There, I'm starting to tear the paint in there. Ooh, yeah, I haven't gotten around to those ones yet. I still need to prime those ones up. I've kind of been doing a little bit at a time here. Alrighty. So I think it's time to give his skin some Skin and that shirt there. Let's go with the skin. All right. Yeah. Man, I just keep dropping paints today. So I only ended up playing against Damien one time at Nova Open. And, oh, man. So I played into him first round of Gen Con. And, ended up winning that one, a close one. But, man, Damien dominated Nova Open. Let me see what's this. So, disappointed with how Damien and the sword fit in after painting so much as I hate to do it. It's a good one to not do. Yeah, no, I'm not doing he's all built. There's certain stuff where I just can't do sub-assemblies. Honestly, there's very few Malifaux models just due to the way they kind of go together. They don't really do great with sub-assemblies a lot of the time. I contemplated doing him with sub-assembly. Like, I originally built him with this separate, but it just wouldn't really go together and stay on the base otherwise. So I assembled him and then painted him. It's due to a lot of the small attachment points or the weird wonky attachment points. It's not always super easy to do it. Yeah, so at Gen Con, I played against Damien Aspirant. And at Nova Open, I played against Damien Unbound. But apparently the guys who were playing them were both kind of bouncing between them there. See, when it comes, like, especially if it's flame, I would rather paint them together because then you're going to be able to have the source lighting off of the flame established better. Like, it's very rare that I actually do, Malifaux models in sub-assemblies anymore. Apart from like a diorama or something, or if I'm doing like a separate basing. But honestly, due to the way a lot of the with small attachment points, I would rather just, deal with it. Hey, McBluff, how you doing? All right, McBluff. Oh, one Ashley Ham with the Wispies and Flames in the mouth. Yeah, well, there's all of the Wispies and Flames because you know what? Burning Man and burning things. You got all the Bernie people. Because Malifaux burns. Not to be confused with Montgomery Burns. That was a terrible joke. I'm just making all the bad jokes today, and you know what? They'll just have to deal with it. If you don't like my jokes, then make better jokes. So, McBluff, we need your input on something. We're getting input from everybody. What the title of this book is going to be called? So need some. We need more input as to the title of the book, because you know what? That sort of thing is just fun to do. A nice, fun title on a book. Alrighty, let's go to his hair. He's gonna have some. I feel like his hair is pretty dark. How dark is his hair? Let's pull up that reference image. Okay, kind of grain, but not gray. Okay. The Flamme Abridged. So far we had Dabbling for Dummies. I think that was the only other one we had. So Dabbling for Dummies, the Flamme Abridged is what Leargard just came up with, what DZ just came up with here. Let's think. So it's kind of, summoning this big old dirt elemental thing. Damien's Dabbler Dossier. Okay. That one's fun. Because ultimately, I'm going to have to write it on here. Ooh, Earth rocks. Oh, I should ask my wife for one. Except she's at work right now. I married me a geologist. Alrighty. Well, let's think. We've got a few options out there. All right, so I was going to go with something silly like 50 Shades of Brown, but that sounds really bad. 50 Shades of something, that'd be amusing to me. Rudimentary Sedimentary Rulebook. Building on earth rocks and how to get to know them. Okay, I think we're go. I think we got to go with the. I'm feeling the geology um, angle here, because then I can show it to my wife and she will be amused, and that makes everything worth it. All right, I need you all to pull out your best geology puns, because I think that's how we're going to have to go with this here. Going the geology pun route. Tectonic textbook, Bedrock Bible, manual of many minerals for meager mages. So I'm liking the if it references tectonics, that is bonus points for that, because my wife's PhD is in seismology. Coming tonight, full Foucault and other actual that's nice. Sure ain't schist, but don't take it for granted. Ooh, okay. I might have one that is an absolutely terrible joke. I think I've got it. The Beginner's Guide to Orogeny. Orogeny is the process of mountain building. Clearly, he's starting to build a mountain. So, Beginner's Guide to Orogeny? Eh? I think that might work. All righty. Let's get some. Not you, not you. That's I'm okay with that, because let's be honest, you're looking at the model most of the time like this. That's going to be very hard to read. When and where is PAX? It's one of those ones I've been meaning to go to. I saw the announcement, but I didn't see when it's going to be. Early December in Philly. Sadly, my brother no longer lives in the Philly area, so wouldn't be able to do that. darker. This one touch darker for this one. Unfortunately, there's only so many conventions I can get to before I get in trouble. But I am hoping to be able to actually make it to Adepticon this year, so that'll be fun. So that's one I have not done yet. And I've been told I really need to get to. So now something super important I need someone at home, or viewers like you, to look up is if someone could look up how to spell erogyny. I didn't want to accidentally misspell it, and then my wife point that out and, make fun of me again. Alrighty, so let's go with. I'm going to do more on the coat. As I stuff my mouth full of food. Because that's what I do. It's not a Doug stream if I don't make you all hungry. There we go. I do love this red. Look at that. Isn't that looking beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful red? Oh, yeah. I really do love these Reaper reds. They're nice and rich. And vibrant. Look at that red. Isn't that's going to be a beautiful red color there. Right. That's one of the reasons I like these handles, because you gotta, I can hold them upside down like this to get that little awkward angle there. All right. There we go. That's coming along nicely. So, McBluff, you've been doing more animation lately? So I always look forward to seeing when you do some new animations, because those are always fun. All righty. Screen, yes. Let's close this good. Ah, I understand. Sometimes, life just gets in the way of doing the fun projects. I did actually. Here, let me. I will show you my Belleventine Thorpe here in a second. I showed her at the beginning of stream. So when I'm painting up, a crew, I do like to have the rest of the models in the crew nearby so I can reference them to make sure they look good nearby each other. And so, yeah, I've done Damien 1 and Belventine Thorpe so far from this crew. I'm just going to finish this arm here, and then I'll show that to you. Hey, what is up, Hero Zone? How you doing? Right, so Haunted. Here is my Bellaventine Thorpe. And here is my Damien. There they are from above. Yeah. Hey, glad you met some of the weirdos and the weird reps, etc. I don't. You know what? I should put up the finished picture. I actually snapped some really good pictures of them right before I left for not Gen Con, for Nova Open, but didn't post those. So I should post those. That would be a good idea. So I've got a couple snaps of them before they were 100% done, when they were mostly finished. Well, welcome to the stream, Hero Zone. So I'm assuming you're new to the weird of world. I apparently cannot words today. New to the world of Malifaux. If you got questions, don't hesitate to ask. Words are, in fact, hard, but not as hard as math. Because that is what I always mess up when playing my Malifaux. So Hero Zone, do you paint as well? Are you more of a gamer, board gamer, minis gamer? What's your jam, my friend? Also, welcome. I may have already said that, but you know what? My brain goes all squishy sometimes. Played personally, but the reps helped you understand it better as you see some minis by accident through your distributor and wasn't sure what to do with them. Ah. Well, it is a wonderful, wonderful, fun game. If you paint minis, honestly, I enjoy painting these minis. Oh, you own a brick and mortar in Ohio? Oh, fun. What part of Ohio? I live in Texas, but I grew up in Michigan and had family in Ohio. I still know a fair few guys in the Ohio area. Oh, yeah, yeah. They know Haunted. Haunted also paints on this channel on the Wednesdays when I am not painting. Oh, yeah, yeah, of course I know where that is. I have not been in many years, but it is one of my favorite places on earth. Yeah, so there's a few players from not far from you. They're in the Toledo area. Pretty decent scene up there. I I do not know. I have not been up there to their store. Um, if you check out the a good place to find some of that info out is either on the weird Discord or on the a weird place Facebook group is also a good place. It's like, hey, looking for people in this area. That's how I find people most of the time if I'm traveling and want to get a game of Malphone or something. But yeah, it's been a few years since I've been up to the Ohio area. Oh, Haunted, did you just try to share a link? Did the the overly aggressive chat bot said no. Don't worry. Play where you can share the link. Yeah, I kind of assumed that, Play Weird went away for a moment there. But if I keep talking about it, eventually Play Weird will return and hear me saying, hey, something about Discord and link and stuff. And then they will drop the Discord link in the chat. And then all shall be well again. But yeah, Hero Zone, absolutely phenomenal game. I say that not just because hey, I'm here painting these. I'm here painting these because I love the game, and so that is why I am here now doing this painting. Because I've been playing for a few years now. Honestly, gosh, more than a few years now. I think it's been 9 years now. Shoot. What the heck? Where does time fly, Hey, back! Discord, hooray! Oh, wait, Play Weird. If we just go !Discord, would that share it for us? Because that might, be useful if you happen to be. It should. Yeah, well, now we know for the future. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! I forget about chat commands all the time, even on my own channel. Because it's just so unintuitive for me there. Alrighty. I want to get his pants all finished up so I got time to, hard dry. So then I can do the pinstripes on them. And do my, not so secret pinstripe secret trick. As I just sing to myself. Alrighty. Those are coming along nicely. Yeah, I don't quite understand Discord stuff a lot of the times. So often, I'm like, oh, I gotta find the link to share with someone for like when I'm sharing the one for the Texas Malifaux Discord a lot. Anytime we get new players in the area. So that's been the way a lot of them communicate of late. Yeah, the Malifaux community is a wonderful, awesome community. I love just how welcoming they are to new players, new painters, new people in general. It's one of the things that has kept me, so active in the community for so long, is just because it's a joy to be a part of. There we go. All righty. So I'm going to do a little bit more on the coat now. Actually, let's go. I'm going to drop in some coats onto the book pages so I don't mess things up there. All righty. So now, that's not the one. Yep. Actually, let's go with. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay. Probably should go a little bit darker than that. A little bit more of that. That'll work. All righty. Let's see. Have to be in Michigan. Oh, yes. Oh, actually, one of those players will be coming down here to Texas for the Fodown. So I know Haunted, you've done painted a few things for Zach up in Michigan, right? I know you're buddies with him. He will be coming down to Texas for my the GTM run-in at the top of the top of October. Excited to be getting people from all over the place. Let's let that dry a little bit. So, let's do some work on Mr. Chunky here. All righty. that. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough on this there. Not quite doing a dry brush. I'm more of a kind of doing an overbrush, but not quite dry brush, not quite full wet brush here. Just to start picking up a bunch of the details on a Rocky Boy here. There have not been any dabbing paint on the Dabbler joke yet. We were mostly making geology jokes earlier because had to come up with, because he's obviously summoning a rock here. Got to have a title for the book. How you doing under construction? Good to see you, man. It was awesome to see you in Nova as well. Sitting a dab Oh, man. Now, I thought the jokes I was making today were terrible. That one is like impressively bad. Well done. Well done. The title that I decided I want to name this book now is A Beginner's Guide to Orogeny, which sounds naughtier than it is. My wife is a geologist, so I know random geology jokes and such. And so orogeny is the scientific term for mountain building. And clearly he's building a mountain dude here, He's just starting at building mountains. Because he's a little rock dude. So it is Beginner's Guide to Orogeny. So what have you been working on lately under construction? Ooh, 3 hours to prime 2 models. Now, were these really big models, or did you have like airbrush problems? In the airbrush, take pictures with an RGB camera light. Light. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's never fun when airbrushes go down. I ran into a problem with some. I got some of the bad batch of Badger Stynal res, and I was using it in the middle of a stream on my personal channel. And I was, working hard to get a bunch of stuff ready to go for Las Vegas Open. So it was it was not a good night. It was a very bad night. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Hero Zone. Come by again. Welcome, welcome. I hope to see you soon. Thanks, brother. Before that, 29. Yeah, okay, so you right there. Yeah, I've stopped using Stynal res because of that. I use mostly the Pro Acryl primer now. Although that one, it's hard to the black Pro Acryl primer seems to always be sold out because it's solid black primer. Yeah, I'm being super sloppy on this here because it's all the wispy, swirly bits here. It actually kind of goes doing a sloppy overbrush on them there. Works better. Well, so it wasn't just the freezing problem too. They apparently had something where the mix was wrong or something. There's been a couple issues. I just don't trust Stynal res primer anymore. So, been trying to, find stuff I like better. I've been liking the Pro Acryl lately. Only downside with the Pro Acryl is that their gray is too dark. So, and when it comes to a gray, like I like for Zenithal, I like about that gray, and they have this really dark neutral gray, which is really dark. So I actually have to mix like 1 part gray to 2 parts white, and it's kind of a pain in the butt when I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. But still, at least I know it's not going to turn my airbrush into a rock solid brick again, because that was wildly unpleasant to have happen in the middle of a stream one time. There we go. So he's getting some detail into that there. I think once I start doing I'm actually going to do a little bit of this onto the ground around there. So it's kind of getting there we go. Just going to hit a little bit of that dark brown. Intentionally getting it messy onto the base down there. Let's clean this up. Oof. Get a little bit of this into the base down there. Then when I go back and start doing more with the base, I can kind of blend that like it's, he's pulling the dirt from between the rocks and all that there, I guess. There we go. All righty. A little bit more of this. To those book pages. All right. Using the other brush for that. Reaper paint using with. Hey, Viruk, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I know it's kind of late near where you are. Always appreciate it when you tune in. Oh, the dabblers here. Yeah, they're very characterful miniatures. Each of them's got some nice distinct personality to them. There we go. All right, so I'm going to hit the book with a little bit more blue there. Brighten that up a little bit there. Go. Hydration is important. All right, what was the next blue up on these ones there? Let's go with that. It's making a mess on my pen. As each, so we've got the dabbler who's the geology dabbler here. We've got the one who's the lightning dabbler there, and then we've got the fish dabbler who is enslaved to human. Because apparently DZ earlier, we don't have fire. We got, like the one with the storm. So we got earth, we got water, and we got storms. You're the fish dab? Well, so earlier, DZ mentioned that he, in his headcanon, the fish is actually the dabbler, and that the human is not the dabbler. I don't know if he established if he was saying that the human was being summoned by the fish or the human was serving the fish. Didn't quite clear that up very much, but in his headcanon, the fish is the dabbler. And I'm okay with that because that just sounds like more fun. And I'm all about fun and shenanigans. I know it's very shocking to hear that I like things that are fun and shenanigansy. Klaus the Fish Dabbler. That sounds oddly naughty. Oh, that or I'm just a weirdo. Which, to be fair, we already knew that. I mean, look who I choose to spend my time with. All you crazy people. Yeah, this was the first of the dabblers I really wanted to paint because I don't know why I love models with books. I find them endless fun to paint. Yeah, it is a hefty, hefty tome here. But yeah, it is a yeah, it's kind of hitting those little edges on there. Give it that, let's get that little detail on it popping. There's actually a fair amount of texture to this book, which is pretty cool. There we go. So I was today years old when he figured out that the two-prong safety regulator on Badger airbrushes was absolutely garbage. Yeah, that I never use that two-prong thing. And, until the end of mine looks. Okay, so we have leather brown. All right, let's go with a little bit of a. What's the next one? No, that's a little bit too light there. Yes, that one. Let's figure out what I'm going to go with. All right, let's go with that one. Doing some more detail on the book. Well, not detail, I was kind of putting the paint on there. Blending it up. So the pages still look old. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've also got my chrome and I'm flinging around the lid on there. So I've also got my chrome. So honestly, I use the Patriot more often than the Chrome. Just more, I don't know, just more of a workhorse for me. Wait, Haunted, I thought you were, indisposed and unable to paint. Ah, you know what? I can paint right-handed too. But that's because that is my naturally dominant hand. Right. Let's get on his red coat a little bit more while that dries on that. It's kind of blending together funky on the All right, let's go in and do some more on that red. That's not the right red I need. I need my fire red. Fire red? Is that what? Blood red. And it needs to be stabbed. I think I'm running low on this. I use this one a lot, obviously. Yeah, losing your dominant hand to a horse kick is not a fun time. That's my number 0. Let's find my number 1 as well. So we need that here in a few minutes. Yep, there's number 1 already. Cool. Back blend. It sounds really bad. I mean, oh man, anyone who paints, injuring your hand, your painting hand is just, I feel for you, man. I'm liking this coat. Alrighty, this guy's coming along nicely. See what time we got left. All right, we still got about 40 minutes. Not sure if we're going to quite finish him on this stream or not. especially because I'm going to be doing some freehand on them there. But you know what? You might get close. There we go. I'm loving that coat. Look at that. Isn't that a nice red? So, Haunted, what were you priming up with your offhand there? Ah, Maxine 2. Fun, fun. That is a cool model. Hey, smack together that dinner. Hopefully, I'll see you here soon. If I don't see you before we're, done here, if you don't make it back, hope you get feeling better, man. She is, in fact, extra tentacly. Hey, good to see you, Viruk. Have a lovely evening. And now the question is, because I'm obviously going to be continuing on with the other dabblers after I finish this guy up. Which dabbler should I paint next? Fish dabbler or lightning dabbler? What are y'all feeling out there? Alrighty. Say that coat is done. Let's do a little bit more on that book. I think one more brighter, and that should be good. Might end up going up one brighter, and then washing down the edges just to pick up those page detail there. Swig of water. Oh. And I just realized I totally forgot to. There's a bunch of papers in his bag. I have not been painting. Painting up a dabbler, painting up the dabbler. Yeah, anyone who hasn't had a chance to actually play as or against Damien yet, he is definitely a potent force upon the table. All right. One last brighter, and then I might do a little washing down. Especially on the edges. Get that. There we go. So I think I'm actually going to push these book pages all the way to white, or almost all the way to white, just because it needs a little bit of going to hit it with a bit of a sepia wash over it to pick up the edges of the pages there. The over highlight this. dive through the chrysalis of misery here a little bit. Book pages. A little bit farther than I think I should. And then I can wash it back down. There we go. Look at you. So it might end up working out just fine without having to wash it down. Let's see how the page edges look in a second or two. All right. It's not looking too terrible. All righty. So, stretch for a moment. Grab a swig of water. And what's going on next? All right, I'm going to keep going on his shirt. Yeah, his shirt. A little bit more of that blue in there. All righty, here we go. Alrighty. So has anyone else gotten any games in lately? I'm starting to learn how to play Lucius myself. So at Nova Open, I ended up following the Iron Scorpius track, where you play a different leader every single round. For the I did it in the Open GT, and it was fun. But I had ended up having to borrow some models so I could play Lucius, because I didn't have him finished up yet. Well, I mean, I had him, but I didn't have the models to go with him. But it was lots of fun. So I started getting the rest of the models that go with him ready to go for the tabletop. And find him, an interesting, fun play style. Still kind of getting my head wrapped around him. But he's very different than a lot of the other stuff I've done. So that's good fun. I've been played a little bit of Lucius 1, a little bit of the Dishonorable Lucius. Not sure which one I prefer. I do enjoy running Lucius 1 as a secondary master with Titania 2. Since she loves her minions, and he's got the ability to, make minions take actions outside of their activation. Well, that means that Titania, by buffing her minions, gets it double dips from that buff, because it's making Lucius is making them do more. And anytime you can, double dip something that strong is always a good thing. Haven't quite gotten sorted out with what I need to be running with Lucius 2. Yeah, shirt's coming along nice. I start to get some depth to that white. Let's go, Meg. Smooth that a little bit right there. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's throw some food in my mouth. All right, almost there with that white shirt. Alrighty. That's coming along. Let's add in a little more differentiation in those shadows there. Let's make a touch of white. There we go. And let's just hit this. Last little very bright white right there. All right. Looks good. Let's stretch for a moment. Ooh, goodness. Oh, I'm gonna hit the edge of those little papers right there. A little bit of that white. Make them pop a little more. I split my brush. There we go. All righty. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of skin tones on in there. Let's draw that. Grab a fresh paper towel. All right. Let's see. There's his hand. All righty. That's coming along nicely. Oh yeah, I think. Oh, what we got 15ish minutes left here. So, yep. Alrighty. Well, let's. You know what? Yeah, let's go with a little bit of work on the hair there. Let's see, Stormy Gray. Now let's go with a little bit of cloudy gray there. Oh wait, I got that on my palette already. Hey there, what's up? Play Weird, have you been painting anything lately yourself? All right. Bit of that gray. Ready. Get a little bit of salt and pepper going on in there. You push it. No. Da 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 da. Yeah, that was a terrible joke. But let's be honest, I've been making terrible jokes all day long. Oh, it's looking nice. Okay, time for the next skin tone there. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Sit, stay. Good bottle. All right. It's a fun model. So far, I really enjoy the whole keyword. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to paint the Soulstone, Gammons, and Lowheath, but it's a fun keyword to paint. So yeah, next time I will be finished, because obviously we're not going to quite get this guy finished up here. Next time I will finish this guy off. Probably doing show some of my fun freehand techniques I'll do on these models, and then start on the next dabbler. Question is, which dabbler should I do next? Do we want fish dabbler or do we want lightning dabbler? I guess more storm dabbler, I mean. Fish dabbler or storm dabbler? What are y'all feeling? Fish or storm? Fish dabbler? Alrighty. I'm feeling it. Yeah, there's really not much. I mean, I really mostly got the, doing some of the writing on the book there and doing, writing inside the book, which will be good fun because I'm going to show some how I do that with the Micron pens, which is always good times. Alrighty, here we go. Just finishing up his skin tone, so you're really just giving it that final highlight. Trying to get that concentrated look on his face there. He's really concentrating there. Kind of like me right now. Alrighty. All right, that guy's looking nice. So I think where is it? No, that's not it. Is that my sepia? That is my sepia. Yeah. So I'm going to do a very gentle. Yes, thank you everyone for tuning in, having fun, sticking around for shenanigans. It is always appreciated. Got like a couple seconds left here, so you know what? I believe the next stream will be on, the next Play Weird stream will be on Tuesday. Tuesday, yes, next Tuesday. And that will be, who's painting on Tuesday then? Is that Eleanor? Yeah, it'll be Eleanor, wouldn't it be? So Eleanor will be painting next week on Tuesday. And Wednesday will hopefully be Haunted, so long as his arm is not, oh wait, this is left arm. So long as his arm is, still attached to his body. So thank you thank you so much, everyone. And, stay weird, everybody.